Start of day 2 now. Got 200k in front of me. Just gone 8 o'clock. We'll be out for another 12 hours. And then we're in youth hostel in Hawes tonight.
How are you feeling?
Tired, the legs are really stiff. I'm sure they'll get better once I start pedaling, but no, I feel quite tired. It's another big day tomorrow, so today.
Are you going to do anything differently today?
Ideally I'd take it as easy as I can on the uphills, but I don't really think that's possible. Maybe just try and be consistent all day. Yeah, eat a lot more, especially towards the end. Go through Kilda, which is quite fun. It's just a really lovely place. We were here last year for the Dirty Reaver, and it didn't go quite so good for me. Hopefully I get a better experience from Kilda this time around.
Bye.
This is it, we're back on the route for day 2. On second thoughts, a 45-minute climb out of where we were staying to start day 2. Probably wasn't the nicest thing, but try and crack on now. I stopped a bit earlier than everyone else, so I think I'm effectively the back of the pack, but I'm riding a little bit faster, so hopefully I'll be able to make some time up. It's super sunny, still a little bit chilly, so I've still got the jacket on, but let's do it. Just got to the lake, and I'm on a great little gravel path. I'll put some time in here. Gorgeous, hour and a half into the second day. Slow start, but feeling a little better having seen this and being on this little path. The start was really hard. It was like the climb up to the top of Kilda, into Kilda is really hard. So I probably would have preferred to have done that yesterday and then stayed here, but hindsight, and I didn't know. The knees hurt a little bit this morning. The muscles are cold, and then they're starting to feel okay now. And like halfway up the climb, I was like, I'm not drunk any caffeine in the morning, which I normally do, so I just wasn't on it. Now I have Jimmy's iced coffee oat. The descent down has been really lovely. The climb up took me about an hour, and then the way down was about 40 minutes. Now I'm over that. I think it's like a fairly long road section, which I might be able to kind of make up a bit of time on. We left a little bit later than we kind of wanted to, and so I'm kind of needing to not push on, but I'm needing to be efficient. I need bigger tyres, or not, I don't need anything, like I was fine, but my hands are getting quite sore from like rutted descending, which is a bit annoying.
Are you wearing gloves?
No, and I should, halfway down I was like, I really should be wearing gloves for this, but now I'm down, I should be alright. This is Kilda water. It's beautiful, it's really beautiful. I like came to some little stream and I was like, is this Kilda water? And I was like, no. And then like it got bigger and it got bigger and it got bigger and it got bigger, and I was like, whoa, okay, yeah, no, this is Kilda water. It's a really nice place.
Yeah, I wish I was riding.
I don't know. That hill was horrible. I wish I wasn't riding that.
That coffee changed the game. I feel good now. Well, I feel okay, let's put it like that. Just climbing through Kilda, cruising along through these beautiful little log-in roads with trees either side. Might be a good day. I'm not going to say should be, might be. And way to get this knee working a bit better, because as it stands, I don't know if it'll survive. I've done a quarter of the route so far.
don't think it'll do the other 3/4 in the state that it's in, to be honest. Hopefully it's just one of these muscles is tight from yesterday, and a good stretch will loosen it up and let everything work a little bit better. Everyone's out doing the gravel. That like little time stretching's done a bit. It's helped a little bit. Kind of guessed it might be a tight IT band. I might have been right, so I'm gonna push on to Holt Whistle, which is kind of where I plan to do my first proper stop and resupply 20 or so K. Give it another real good stretch there. Hopefully that does the trick. So we've made it into England now. My knee really hurts, so that's kind of limiting things a little bit at the moment. Road bits are really like, I mean, they're inevitable, right? Like, you need to have them, you can't ride 100% off-road, but the time slows down so much on them because you're riding along on the road, like there's nothing that exciting going on. The off-road stuff's great, all the climbs are tricky, you've got to like pick your lines, whereas the road is just like slogging away. The first 3.5 hours have felt equally as long as the last half an hour. Just outside of Holt Whistle, where we plan to stop. It's funny, this like Scotland looks like Scotland and England looks like England. Like I went through this, I got a photo where of like rolling roads and I was like, I'm probably in England now.
There's a fancy wall around here, I think. Not just this one.
Adrian's wall. It's a very similar injury to one that I've had on my other knee. It feels the same, like acts the same way, which is both worrying and relieving. It's worrying because last time it took me off the bike for quite a while, but like I know what it is, so I know how to manage it. I know to stretch it, to rest it, take it easy, go as slowly as I feel I need to, and we'll see. Rest it tonight, stretch it, and hopefully for tomorrow it's alright. The like hotel back there had a plaque on it saying winner of 4 in a bed.
Got the goods.
Faffy, what? Last hour. Theo, can you just pop down this really steep little hill to catch the drone, which is currently falling out of the sky?
And you did, quite literally.
I think the next bit is like a lot of road, a lot of cycle path. It's where I can probably push on a little bit, sit in zone 2, and make some time up. The knee's feeling a bit better for the rest, however, which is good. So hopefully it means I can sustain this for a little bit. Cool little bike path alongside a little railway track. Just chugging along. Had to stop and stretch the knee. Saved a bird as well. Nearly ran over the poor thing, couldn't fly. Bit by bit, little by little, we're getting there. That was rough. That was really hard. Just
long climb that seemed to go on and on and on and on. But I'm over the top of it. And now I go down this little gravel path. I got to the point like where I needed something. I ate a sandwich and an entire pack of Percy pigs in, I don't know, 500 meters of riding. Just had to do it. Which was, but I mean, yeah, it did the trick, got me over the top. Put the jacket on and we'll roll down. This knee's getting really bad. I had a bit of a wobble back there. Sat down, had a monster, refilled my bottles, and yeah, cracking back on. About 65k left to go. We'll see how I get on with it really though. It's not looking great to be honest. I'll try and get today done and then make an assessment on it. But it hurts a lot. So I'm quite limited by how much power I can put out. Slowing me down a little bit, but you know, these things happen. It was really tough like on top. Like now that I've come down into like the valley a little bit, it's less exposed, it's a lot nicer. It's helping lift morale quite a lot. Shit. Mash up. So I found Harriet, which was, to be honest, after this day, everything that I needed. And then we just rode up like a 25% climb, which is everything that I didn't need at the end of the day. 17k, 16k left till pause and the youth hostel, and then time for a good night's sleep. And we'll see how the knee's feeling. It felt a lot better having had some paracetamol. Maybe it's just masking the pain and it's not doing so good. I don't know. I'll have to assess in the morning. I think it'll be the best course of action. See how we are then.
Oh my god, hello.
Hi.
Castleton, yeah, it's just outside Kielder this morning.
Wow.
We started in Edinburgh yesterday morning.
Well done.
Hopefully we'll end in Manchester tomorrow night.
Wow. You are all legends. This is probably the hardest bit right now, walking up there. That's the other thing about this route, is that not only is it 500 kilometres, but it's predominantly off-road. And it's like purposefully routed through some of the most beautiful landscapes, which also contain the most climbing. We signed ourselves up to do this shit, you know. We're not, you know, no one's making us do it. We're just mental.
Oh, I see that.
That Lucozade looks so appealing, but I understand it's your.
In his pocket.
Yeah, with his
It's my
it's-
foam roller. I bought it just so I can like.
So clever.
So I was like, oh, I went
Clever.
around and I squeezed all of the bottles and was like, that's the hardest. Actually, the best is the big San Pellegrino bottles. But I was like,
You were not getting that.
it's 11 o'clock. It was a lot longer than I'd like it to have been. Having to walk up a bunch of stuff. Some really nice but like really slow, sketchy descents. I went into this co-op and I was like, what do I need? And I was like, food. And I was like, right, no meal deals. Right, no vegan cold things. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna have... That's where I got the Lucasade. I've been carrying this Lucasade for the past like 5 hours.
Was that the co-op in Middleton in Teesside?
Middleton
That's
in
where I
Teesside.
stopped as well.
Yeah.
I stopped at that little cafe.
I stopped there, nearly cried, and bought my Lucasade, bought my foam roller and
Your Lucasade phone.
cracked on.
What did you get to eat then if they had no...
Nothing.
Oh, really?
Get anything.
Oh.
I've like drunk all of my like caffeine shots because I thought I thought I brought like 6, and I remembered when I was looking for my like 3rd one of the day, I was like, shit, no way, I only took 3, so I've drunk all of those.
So you've had 2 monsters today? Coffee? And
Coffee, 2 monsters, 2 Guaranol shots, and 1 caffeine gel, I think.
how... Are you going to sleep?
No.
I got to Town Hill and I was like, I feel alright. And then I was like, if I feel good now, like the sun's still in the sky. Like that sun's going to be out for ages. I could get through. I only have to go up Oxnopscar, and I was like, I've done that before, and it's fine, and it's, you know, it's rideable. It's only a tiny bit of walking at the beginning, but I completely forgot the Swaledale. It's just like a rock garden.
Yeah.
Like when you caught me, that was a perfect example of like just different riding styles and like different comfort levels of descending on loose gravel.
Yeah,
Because I had literally spent about 20 minutes like walking down that descent, and then you just went around the corner. Swaledale at sunset, if you deleted all the midges,
And you need everything that happened after that.
then that is so nice. I had a fall
Oh, no.
up the I fell up.
Up you
fell up a climb, up the telegraph pole climb out of Peebles, which I hated anyway, and now I hate even more because I was just trying to listen to a bit of Taylor Swift, and I was just trying to ride up this little section, and I misjudged it, and I was going so slowly, and it just lost my balance. And you know, like when you just fall, and like before you know it, you're just going, and just like this rock, this little fucking pointy rock was like. And I was so annoyed. I literally nearly had a breakdown. I was like, it's literally the first day. And you crashed going up a climb.
Have you damaged your hand?
I mean, it was darker purple, like earlier today and yesterday night. But it seems to have sort of spread.
Is it a bruise?
Yeah, but I don't know whether that's dirt or a bruise. I think both.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was super painful in the moment, and I was really annoyed because it was like, as soon as I then put my hands on the bars to then push my bike up the climb, it was really painful. It's like one of your however many contact points on a bike, and it's also like I always ride like with like that with the shifters, having pressure being a problem. I was like, that's not gonna work.